Вот оно как работает, да? Очень интересно, нихуя непонятно. Ладненько.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Revelio.
All of my siblings are history, but I'm not sure what
Revelio.
I'm left with an
Ничего совсем делать не могу, да? А, вот, пожалуйста.
I was a late bloomer. My parents
Revelio.
wanted me a squib.
Задание, ладно. У меня все в заданиях.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio.
Дорогу типа показывает.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
But it'll do in a pinch.
Revelio.
Ну все, понесла. Сейчас будет идти изучение. Интересно, что везде полазить. Злоба еще нет.
Being good at quidditch.
Летающие странички интересные. Могу как-то ловить?
What is this school coming to? Revelio.
Since quidditch.
Revelio.
Мне не понять, что звенеть. Малая, мне тут что-то звенит, а я не знаю, что это. Оно где-то есть.
Revelio.
Что с зеркалами делать, я еще не понял.
Revelio. Revelio.
А тут не будет странички?
Revelio.
Это ж отсылка. Где они в туалете зелье варили. Была тут ссылочка есть. Помнишь, где они в туалете зелье варили? Прикольно. Но возраст? Бля.
Revelio.
Ага. В невидимости надо. В невидимости у меня еще хер. А это что за сундук? Понятно.
Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
Грабили на глазах, блядь. Что ты, профессор Фиг? Опа, паркура нету. Подожди, тут как-то стиль или что-то еще. А, вот оно что. Не шарфик. У меня есть шляпа. Инвентарь. У него инвентарь есть. Что-то даже есть. О. Это я уже одел. Задание, по которым я сейчас пойду. Задание. Ага. Угу. Коллекция. Вот с этим я не разобрался, разве что. Что она тут от меня хочет. Непонятно.
Protego.
Intends to go.
Revelio.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It
It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack! Was the Minister a
Oh,
boot or
don't
the
do that.
Minister a flack?
That's not necessary.
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't be Peeves a swag. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. Ugh, and you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Так, малая, тут головоломка, я не понимать. А если тут лошадь? Лошадь вопрос нет. 12.
Revelio.
Нет, то есть только эти две, с ними надо что-то взаимодействовать. Да. О, котика надо погладить. Всегда надо котика погладить. Котики наше все.
Revelio.
Speaking of economy, I'm surprised you're not fixated on Venus. The amount of time you spent talking about a beaten path.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Так, что-то я уже увлекся, не туда вообще убежал. Давай вернемся.
They not be allowed to attend.
Couldn't agree more. Not to mention, it exposes us to their backward way of thinking.
Revelio.
Ну да, ты понимаешь, что тут делать надо? Я не понимаю. Да ничего, вот у меня можно двигать вот эту. Можно двигать вот эту. И вот эту. И я не Давай, гугли. А вот...
Revelio. Lumos.
Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside of Hogsmeade? Some
Revelio.
If you could between them, they'd soon be out.
Ну,
Couldn't start the fire.
как-то.
I'm afraid I'm not natural at freezing spells.
Yes, I've seen you cast Glacier.
Ну,
No
головоломка.
hiccups.
В...
Thank you. I've seen
О,
some
котика
magic
надо
charms,
погладить.
and victim could outpace the Thestral.
No need to be like that. Anyway, whose home's practicing the cast code?
Сейчас скажу.
Hence the aforementioned direct fire.
В... астрономическом крыле. Интересно. Ну вот, да, это оно. Да, вот обратно. Да, вот сюда. А хорошо, как он до этого додумался? Давай обратно, что он слева выбрал? Угу. Тюленя. Хорошо. Ну, хорошо, а как он? Да это прям почему он козла выбрал. Там он что выбрал? Это сундук, да? Почему он ее выбрал? Где она? Она третья, да? А, третья. Ну вот это, смотри, тройка. Раз, два, три. Четверка. Единорог и вопрос. То есть после единорога сразу, да? Козел. А причем здесь четверка, пятерка? Очень интересно, если честно.
Revelio.
Все. Я не понял, почему он это, как бы есть подозрение теперь, как это сделать. Тройка и сразу после этого. Ну ладно, если еще один такой попадется, то попробую уже сам. Так, и дали защиту. Большие страшно. Коллекция что-то пополнилась. Тут что-то нашел. Достал. хорошо, все будет хорошо. Banzai.
Professor Ronan tends to go on. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Ладно.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite
Дай мне мою
of
баночку.
such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But
Спасибо.
before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Это подстава какая-то.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones. Very good. Stay focused. That's it. Splendid. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Ай, бля.
Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this.
Все, проиграл.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Какой у него бешеный взгляд.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go. There we go.
Accio.
Watch this. Yes!
Excellent control there.
Let us see this.
Вот зараза.
Accio.
Quite impressive.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use it,
if you would.
if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on
Ты кто?
clothing.
Чё я с тобой могу
Professor
поделать?
Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new
Hello.
student, aren't
You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Получил я эти перчатки, а как их одеть? Или я не получил эти перчатки? Ладно, очень интересно, пока ни хрена не понятно.
Revelio.
I need to catch up on my letter writing. I think my owl's getting cold. I sent a love letter to Imelda Reyes once, but I think she thought I was making fun of her because she's been rude.
Revelio.
этот. Я еще не умею прятаться.
Revelio. Revelio.
Котик.
Accio.
Да, вот интересно, что с этими зеркалами делать.
Revelio.
Ладно, тут есть зеркала. Не подсвечивается, что с ними что-то можно делать. Но я не знаю, что с ними делать. М?
My mother adored me. I'm sure she's disappointed that I'm so terrible.
Revelio.
О, сейчас нашел.
Revelio.
Ого.
I shrug my shoulders. Well then, do you ever wish you could ride a
Revelio.
I still can't manage to transfigure a match into a needle without catching it on fire.
Зловонный проход, блядь. Как тебе название зловонный проход?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Is that all you've got?
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt.
Levioso.
Good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should
Levioso! This can't be your first duel. Let's just...
I do enjoy lively duels.
Protego!
Tego. Complicates things.
Levioso!
All my students for this event. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Довольная харя.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Heckert. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough.
I'd hate to face Professor Heck.
Revelio!
If you know the right...
Always thought Levioso was for first years.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. things friendly.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Так, все, у меня вообще никаких заданий.
You drilled
Можно
Sebastian. He's
изучаться.
strong competition. Well done.
Можно изучаться, но у меня нету ни хрена. Ага, есть у меня какое-то задание, я понял. Ну, талант не могу еще использовать.
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
Так, хорошо. Слезу. Дракон.
Revelio.
Where did you get your dragon high gloves?
Ага.
I saw
что мне надо было. Не было этого заклинания. Все, я могу теперь странички, которые летают, притягивать к себе. Да, это надо было заклинание именно. Смотри, вот она, еще одна эта ловушка. Ну, не ловушка, а... То есть, если это и вот это, то мне надо, значит, следующее под вопросиками. Это ящерица. Хорошо. А, то есть это внизу ящерица. Давай. Это ж первая. Ящерица. Здесь есть ящерица есть. Хорошо, а вот это тогда что? 11, голова. То есть дракон надо. Здесь ящерица, там дракон. Ну пошли. Дракон. Ящерица и дракон. Нет? То есть вот это и вот это. Между ними. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь, девять, 10. Раз, два, три, четыре. 7. Ну, все верно, ящерица. Тут дракон есть. А наверху ящерица есть.
I wouldn't bother yourself about that.
Нет, а тут наверху есть только дракон. Дракон. Дракон и паук. Я сам разгадал. Но только если я дракона понял, то паука я не понял. Куда поедем? В пятницу? Сегодня, наверное, выходной еще у всех. Надо завтра ехать. После Рождества, типа. Не, можем так куда в магазин какой сходить, если надо. Развалил шляпу.
Revelio.
Возили варенье. Хорошо.
Levioso.
Угадал. Мне, короче, не хватает только...
Revelio.
Ага.
My brother promised me his old proof.
Так, надо котика пожомкать. Так, а мы что? Мы станем гламурным магом? Ой. Опа. Гламурный маг. Все, мы гламурный маг. Доченька проснулась. Да, я не знаю даже. Я только тут слежу, я не слежу больше нигде. Смотри, какой я гламурный маг, какая у меня шляпка. Смотри, какой гламурный маг. А что икаешь? Опа. Нет трансфигурации.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Можем прогуляться.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact,
Дай мне воды,
Professor Ronan will meet
пожалуйста.
you
Я не хочу
outside
помидор, я
momentarily
хочу
to assign
воды.
your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
до урона палочка была сломана, он превратил мышь в стакан такой. Мышь-стакан.
Revelio.
А, вот как это делается. Изменить внешний вид. Будешь гопник.
Revelio.
О, рыжий котик.
I know what you mean.
М? Вижу котика, надо погладить котика. Нет, просто вижу котика, надо погладить котика. О,
There you are.
здорово.
You have a new
Давай
spell to
задание.
teach me, Professor.
Indeed, I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the glowing page is. Accio! Got it. A flying page must be behind this. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken... in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Что там еще у меня по заданиям есть интересного? Не, задание как раз таки.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Reparo.
Something quite satisfying about using the mending charm, isn't there?
Revelio.
Облю. Сундук поднимется.
The food that appears in the Great Hall isn't conjured.
Revelio.
Где-то что-то есть. Ну где? Что? Еще где-то что-то есть.
Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Levioso.
А, это просто не Люмисом надо было.
Because you had one victory over Sally.
Revelio.
You never backed down from the fight.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge. Not for the meek.
Вот, я тоже это как
He
бы...
tried to stop the miraculous carp, so
Accio.
he could find me inside of a
Reparo.
jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and
А где
harm.
Плакса Миртл?
It was granted my privileges,
А тут
the
Плакса
handsome
Миртл было, да?
indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim. Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Revelio.
My favourite room in the school is the library. It always smells of fresh parchment. I haven't been down to the boathouse since arriving in
Картина. Что с картиной делать?
Lumos. Levioso. Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Lumos. Levioso. Accio.
Да. Ясно, с этим, короче, что-то можно сделать, но я не понимаю, что. Хорошо.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Levioso. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Reparo.
Ясно, непонятно. Замок. Замок.
Can I help you?
Здоров.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end, win. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a...
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with... Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or... So, care to step...
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Accio. Come on. Protego. Levioso. Levioso.
Find the one!
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have some... Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Hope to see you back here again.
Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Protego. Revelio.
Чего? Чего плакаешь? Те ногтики подстригают, а ты плакаешь. А? А уже улыбается, смеется. Ты мамку просто побесить хочешь. Тоже хорошо, я тоже это дело люблю.
feel sorry for your next opponent.
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
I spent
Revelio.
Вот что ты звенишь? А вот какие-то ворота. Что с ними? Заперто.
If I had to pick one
А можешь собраться, как раз стрим закончится.
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
Ну, я мог сюда тэпнуться, а чё я сюда не тэпнулся?
There's something in
Бабушка.
there. I just know it.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Lumos.
Do come and find me if you stumble.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around and... Hello, Lenora. Could you remind me what's so special about that empty painting?
It's not necessarily special, as far as I can tell. It's some sort of puzzle that I'm trying... Have a look if you're of a mind. Perhaps you can spot...
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Revelio. The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it. Lumos.
Вот что с этими картинами надо делать.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Прикольно. Я все думал, что с этой картиной, блядь, делать.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that. My mother was shocked the first time I sent her an owl.
Бочка.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library...
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the library... I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the... Our meat told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her end, perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be
I suppose I could help.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my dime. If you could collect them and bring them to me...
I'm going to have to use Accio to get... Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio! Accio! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio.
Да, блядь, эта книга гребаная последняя. О, там записка. Там записка. Давай записку сюда.
Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief! I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hand.
here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any. Now, to work out where I went wrong, perhaps I should start brushing up on my Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my
Did you see Claire's hair today? She tried a
Yeah!
charm on it, and it's essentially the color.
Ебать, сколько всего. Тут. Что? А, ну сейчас. Есть сохранить. Карта задания. Почта настройки. Коллекция. Что коллекция? Я же только что использовал. Настройки. А вот, сохранить его. Все, всем спасибо. Всем пока.